Hey guys, what's going on? It's time for a long overdue episode of Chill with Pete. As always, cup of coffee in hand, and I will ramble on about things that have happened. So, first sip. Oh, Chill with Pete. Hey, nearly knocked that box over. There he goes. He should be alright. Anyway, what's been going on? I suppose the first thing I want to talk about is the Plymouth Association of Wargamers, the convention fair thing that I went to the other weekend. And it was absolutely awesome. I mean, it totally blew my mind wide open to the infinite possibility of all the different games that there are out there. I just had no idea. I really had no idea that there are that many games out there. I'm such a sheltered wargaming life up to now. I had no idea. I mean, I'd heard of Warhammer obviously since childhood. I'd heard of it and seen it. I never really understood it, but yeah, I couldn't get over it. Well, in the last couple of weeks, I've literally got into a couple of more games. Bolt Action, as you can see from the tanks behind me, what a cracking game that is looking to be, and started my new Bolt Action series. And look, built the half-track German thing. All I've got to do is just wash it off before I prime it. But there he is. I decided I wanted the spare wheel on the front as well as whatever that is underneath. I don't know. And that there on the side, and the sort of fuel cans along there. That's just the way I wanted it done. So yeah, so that's that one done. And so yeah, that looks like it's going to be coming along at rated knots. The rules look nice and simplified. Oh, what a joy to read simplified rules after Warhammer. I mean, I love Warhammer. I love it. But, oh, I mean, it is pretty complicated stuff. Hopefully with Bolt Action it will make things a lot easier. But anyway, another thing I got for Bolt Action, these not objective markers, they're pinning markers. Now they look cool, yeah. Basically, they're just like helmets stuck on top of a rifle. That's the kind of thing. Be wary though; they are quite flimsy, even though they're metal. So just thought I'd warn you on that one. Yeah. So even though they're made of metal, they are quite flimsy and they bend quite easily. So I'm gonna have to sort of get my thinking cap on to see if I can combat that one. As you know, you can see the bookmark in it at the moment. I've been into Ronin, and I got the figures for it. I've got some figures for it that I'm going to paint up, so I can start playing that as soon as possible down at the gaming club. I hope, with a chappie called Ralph. Hope he doesn't mind me mentioning his name. And yeah, so off the back of that, I started looking at other games of that nature. Fistful of Kung Fu. This one's for you, Mark Doyle. Get a load of this. I think this is right up our street, don't you? Good old skirmish game about Kung Fu. It's Kung Fu. Something I spotted at the convention was this game, Dead Man's Hand, which I ordered because I sold some stuff. Comes with some cards. I'm not even going to look at that for some time. Alright? I'm not even going to look at it, because that's going to take up too much time. It's all very well having all these projects on the go, but you know, it's hard to keep up with it all. So I'm just going to stick with what I've got for now, and I've got a few things on the go. I've washed off all my Zombicide miniatures, every one that I've got, every last one, so I'm going to be starting those soon, I hope. And yeah, because that's going to be good. That's something I want to do with the family, play Zombicide. There's been a little bit of interest expressed over that one, so you know, we can do that. And as for Bolt Action, you know, I'm loving this. I'm thinking I can find games relatively easy, probably easier at the club than I can find Warhammer games. That said, you know, we'll see how it goes on that. So I'm going to see how long it takes me to paint these guys up. I don't want to do a shoddy job. I want to get it right. I've ordered some German infantry paint, a paint set for that, and I will also be needing the American ones as well, and I eventually aim to get the British too. There's, well, it's just loads of stuff that you want to get. Anyway, so yeah, so skirmish games I've been looking at, and they just look awesome. As you can tell by the fact of my mere presence here, I didn't get to go to Warhammer World today, which I didn't think, I wasn't expecting to anyway, but I was just looking at the looking at it geographically speaking, another 2.5 to 3 hour drive from Bristol. I thought, no, I can't be doing with that. No, I just cannot. No. Another time, I will definitely go another time, and I'd like to film it, but I've not seen any decent footage of it, only photos, so I don't know whether you're not allowed to film there or what. I don't know what the deal is with that, but maybe you can. I don't know, maybe it's just my poor YouTube searching skills. Speaking of YouTube, I would like to say a huge, and I mean huge, thank you to General Splatton for his shout out for me the other week. It was just awesome. I wasn't expecting it. And apologies for the time it's taken me so long to get back to you about that. But what it is it takes me that long to catch up on all the channels. By the time I've gone through all the channels and everything they do, and sometimes people put out more content, sometimes they put out less content, in the course of a week, to go through all my, you know, channels that I subscribe to, and I'm continually adding to that. Sometimes it can take me, you know, a good week to catch up with things. So that's why it's taken me that long. But yeah, that totally blew me away. That. Thank you so much. And you know, it made me think, wow, I just couldn't get my head around it. The fact that somebody else likes what I do enough to say that. And I mean, I do the channel. I do mini Warzone for my own sanity and health, really. But other than that, people liking it and subscribing to me, it's just a bonus. I mean, I'm almost at the 100 now. I just can't get over it. It only seems like yesterday I had 2 subscribers. You know, my wife and my daughter. You know, speaking of which, she just phoned me, asking me if I can nip down to the school lunchtime to bring her biology homework. Can you believe that? So it doesn't look like I'm going to get an awful lot, any big projects started today, but well, you know, we'll see anyway. But such is life. Did some more eBaying today. Sold some more things, which is good because that enables me to get more plastic. Plastic and metal. So yeah, I might share this video onto my Facebook as well and say, oi, hey everyone, what's happening, dudes? Anyway, I suppose I should stop this ramble now, and let's have a look. What time is it? Got about half an hour before I've got to go. Oh, kids, eh? Anyway, the weather has been awfully cold here. Thankfully, not too much rain, and I'm hoping that's going to stay that way. Don't mind the cold. Well, I'm not a fan of it, but it's better than the rain. It can be cold as long as it's dry. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. But it doesn't half eat up the gas and electric, this cold weather. But what do you do? Anyway, enough of this. But Gumphrey, let's get on with doing what we do. So that remains for me to say, well, coffee drunk, that's my time up, and until next time, guys, happy wargaming, keep it real.